Hi, this is Larry with ManCave Mayhem. Today we are going to be working on the CT125 again, specifically my Trail 125. It's a 2023 Honda Trail 125, and I hooked up with SRC Moto again. Full disclosure, they kicked me a little discount on this product, but right now I'm running a Motoskill headlight rack, which I like very much. I don't have anything against this. It's very durable. I'm going to give SRC Moto's rack a try. I'm actually installing a headlight guard and a headlight rack. You can buy those two separately, which is really nice because if you don't want a headlight rack on your bike, you don't have to get it. But I feel like this Motoskill headlight rack is a little heavy for the bike. So I'm hoping to lighten things up with the SRC Moto's rack. We're gonna find out. We're gonna weigh these, check out the difference between them, and we'll go from there. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. Now, let's get to unboxing this, and we'll do some comparisons, and we'll show you how to install it. It's pretty simple stuff. All right, my wife opened this box thinking it was hers, but I didn't take anything out of it, so you guys are witnessing this for the first time as I am. So, got all their, obviously they have a BackFire Station. So let's see what we get in this package. Oh, they sent me a little swag here, a shop towel. A little swag shop towel. Let me see if I can get that in the picture for you. So SRC Moto is the largest global distributor for SRC Designs Thailand, and they carry high quality brand name products. This includes exclusive items proudly built in their Pendleton, Oregon, USA warehouse, which is located with Motostuff and BackFire Station, with a Pacific Northwest travel hub. So that's part of this BackFire Station thing. But a lot of their products range from adventure gear to protective guards, luggage rack systems, electrical accessories, suspension upgrades for Honda, Yamaha, Royal Enfield, BMW, KTM, Kawasaki, Ducati, Suzuki, and more. So anyhow, you can install these separately, like I said, and it looks like everything's come packaged really well. They send you a few stickers, which is cool. SRC Moto, really nice decals. So they sent me a couple of those. But if I was to order just the headlight guard, this is what I'd be looking at right here. So let's get that open first. We're gonna open up that headlight guard. And I can tell you right now, it's very lightweight, which should improve things on the front end of my bike quite a bit as far as weight is concerned. And it feels like it's made out of a lightweight aluminum or steel. I'm gonna say this is probably an aluminum, but we'll check it. Nope, it's steel. It's actually a lightweight steel. So there's a magnet on this. So this is a lightweight steel. Very high quality though, and like I said, real lightweight. So we'll set this aside. And it comes with all the necessary hardware that you need. So we're gonna set that aside. That's unpackaged now. Let's throw this out of the way. Bye-bye. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and start to unpackaging the actual headlight rack, which looks like it comes in multiple pieces, which is good. I'm sure they do that for packaging and shipping, but it looks like a pretty nice setup. Again, you have your hardware package here. This is what you can expect to get. These look like the side pieces. We'll get these unpackaged here. Again, I think these are made of steel, just as the headlight guard is. Get these out of here. Yep, these are also made of steel. These are the side guards that actually attach the rack. Now I'm tearing into the rack here. It's got a lot of honeycomb type design, so if you don't like that look, you may not be into this, but I kind of like it. So yeah, here's the actual rack itself. Very nice, lightweight. I think it's gonna be a welcome addition to the front of my 125. So I'll show you, this is actually everything that I got. So again, you can purchase this separately or the actual rack separate, depending on what you want to do with things. So let's get this put on the bike. All right, the tools you'll need for this is a 4mm Allen key and a 5mm Allen key. Now we might have some redundant hardware too. I'm not for sure on this. I'm gonna start putting things together and we'll see how this all plays out. But it looks like we may have some redundancies in the hardware, but that's okay. That's a good thing. It's better to have more than not enough. Okay, so first step is I have to take off my existing rack. So I'll get that started and we'll move on with the next step. But now let's just get a weight difference on these racks. Okay, so first up on the scale is going to be the Moto Skill rack. And I can tell you right now this bad boy is pretty heavy, but let's see if we can get this on here without causing too much grief. So we're sitting at close to about a little over 5 pounds, almost 5.5 pounds on this rack. And I'm just barely holding that. If I can zoom in here. So you're sitting at close to 5.5 pounds right there. Okay, now let's just check the weight of this SRC Moto rack. I'm gonna throw the hardware on there. Hopefully I can keep it from falling off. And let's just get everything put on here. The rack, headlight guard, and the hardware ends up coming out right at 2 pounds. So that's pretty dang good. That's all significantly lighter than almost 6 pounds. I'm losing almost 4 pounds by changing this out. So that gives you kind of a ballpark of the weight. All right, I've got everything laid out here. This is how things should look. Your hardware setup, you got 2 spacers, 2 for the front, 2 for the back. The thicker ones go in the back. You got 4 bolts. You got the nuts and washers. You should have 6 each of those. You're going to use your 4mm and 5mm Allen key. Got the headlight guard, the side braces for the rack itself, and this is the stuff that makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Blue thread locker. Just gives me a little peace of mind. I got the 2 top screws out on both sides, and I just wanted to show you don't have to worry about referencing of the headlight because it is notched right here. So it goes right back into the place where it originally was. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about on this. And if you're careful, the light will stay put. Also, I like to put a microfiber towel down on the fender so it doesn't get all scratched up when I am doing the installation. So I'm going to do this in pieces here and I'll show you how it's done. First step in the process is to get this headlight guard and rack mount started. So we're going to take our thread locker and put a little thread locker on our thread. This is optional, but I like to do it. And now we're going to put the spacer on, then the headlight guard on. And now we are going to run everything through here. And we're just going to loosely fit this on here. So now that that's on, see your headlight might want to drop on you. Now we're going to move over to the other side and repeat that process. Again, we're going to put the spacer in place. Then we'll put the headlight guard over that. And then we'll loosely fit this. Again, you're going to use your 4mm Allen key to kind of just loosely fit those, make sure they're staying in place. Now, next in the process, we are going to put the second spacer in the front. The shorter spacer goes in the front, and then we will use our headlight bracket. And on this step, we're going to want to do both spacers at the same time. So we're going to add that spacer to both sides here. and then bring both of them up to where they're bring the headlight guard up, and then you can bring the bracket up. And then you'll place your first screw in, which will hold the second spacer in place. Again, you're going to want to loosely fit these. Once you get that side in, you're going to want to repeat the process on the other side. And once those are in, we're going to move on to the next step. So it should look like this once you're done with it. Now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take my Allen key and I'm going to tighten these down, because you really don't need to have them loose now. So we'll tighten these down and move on to the next step, which will be the installation of the rack to the side arms. All right, now we're going to carefully place the rack in its desired location, and you might want to take a microfiber towel and put under it so you don't scratch anything up. So I have it kind of just positioned lightly there. I'm going to take a little Loctite and put on each screw, being careful not to get it all over my hands because the stuff's nasty. And then we're just going to get this started carefully on each corner. Got to line them up and get it started. Once you get a couple of them in, then you don't have to worry about the rack falling. Then you'll just simply follow this process until you have all 6 screws in. At some point you'll want to take out your microfiber towel. Okay, now that you got those all loosely fitted in there, you're going to want to crank them down snug. The front of the rack it kind of pulls in as you crank them down, so it's kind of shapes the rack as it goes, I guess you could say. But it's nice, the rack's really nice. It's, like I said, it's pre-threaded for these bolts, so it works out really well. And once you do that, you're done. Pretty simple installation. All right, I guess it's time for me to give you my final thoughts on this SRC Moto headlight garden rack. I'm very impressed with the rack. I like it because it's a little larger than, let's say, the Moto rack that my wife has. It took a little bit of getting used to this honeycomb design that kind of wasn't my favorite, but I actually really kind of like it. It's growing on me. There's a lot of points of contact here where you can connect things to the rack. In comparing this to the Motoskill rack that I have, it's much lighter. The Motoskill rack came in at approximately 6 pounds. This one's weighing in at approximately 2 pounds. So I lost 4 pounds of weight on the front end of the bike, which is really nice, and it means a lot on a little bike like this that's 9 horsepower. So anytime you can shave some weight or save some weight, it's always good on a little bike like this, because they're not very powerful as it is, and you need to use that weight sparingly. So I'm real impressed with it. I'm happy with their customer service. The ability to call somebody and talk to them is always a good thing. It sounds like a great place to go visit if you're in Oregon. Try and stop by there. They've converted a fire station into kind of a one-stop shop there, and so I encourage you to go on SRC Moto's website and just look through their website, watch some of their videos. It's a very interesting company, and I hope to be working with them more in the future. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at ManCave_mayhem. And just remember, folks, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Thanks again for watching.